Abandon all hope, ye who listen. It's the Nether Region podcast. He stormed the Capitol, but not for political reasons, because he desperately had to take a shit. Here's Ian Hamilton.
Man, I've been there.
Yeah?
I've been there where, not the Capitol, but where,
Right.
where I got to take a
We
shit.
didn't say which one.
Bad enough. Right. I was the only person that stormed the Iowa Capitol in December 2012.
Right. Because you got to take a big fat dump.
Because it was cold.
Yeah.
I had to shit. There was snow everywhere. I wasn't getting anywhere else
Right.
fast. I was in Des Moines, which, is maybe a little worse than being here.
Right. Okay. Yeah, that's real nice for the people who grew up and lived in Des Moines and call it home.
I went there once.
They cherish it.
They cherish it?
Yeah.
Home. Honestly, I'm not really down with any type of homebody where you're like, I've lived here my whole life.
Oh, okay.
And this is all I know.
Oh, yeah.
And my family and my friends are the best people ever.
Yeah.
And I'm like, just go somewhere else.
Yeah,
for
like you ever
a
meet
couple
like
months
comedians
or
or
a year.
other people in your life where they're like, yeah, I was kind of born and raised here and I've never left. And you're like, wow, fuck that person.
Yeah, basically. And if they have like some sort of psychology degree on top of
Yeah, right, yeah.
then they're really, really obnoxious.
Right.
Anyway, I'm your co-host, failed comedian Ian Hamilton, and I'm dead and in hell.
Piece of shit.
With me here is my devilish tormentor, Art Brimstone.
I love Des Moines.
Who forces me to relive my failed comedy dreams on Earth by podcasting and interviewing the living and the dead about their personal hells, as well as perform the worst torture of all time. Unspeakably awful, unimaginably horrendous. Improv comedy.
Ooh, Ian, you're such a thespian. Ooh, you wordsmith.
Unbelievably horrendous. Improv comedy.
I'll give you that one.
I'm Kelsey Grammer. Niles, you jackass. It doesn't sound like him, but like that's my Kelsey Grammer.
I thought you did a decent job. I would call you out if you didn't.
Well,
All right. Now you lost me. You went too
Sorry.
far. You don't know how to edit yourself.
Truman Capote then.
Okay.
Hello, my
Yeah,
swans.
boy, he's in one of those moods. Listeners.
Save me there. That'll save me. Hey, before we start off the podcast, really, I wrote my little intro, but Art's got like a little cattle prod to my back, and he wants me to say at the beginning instead of the end that you need, because we're in hell, we have to say you need to smash that like button.
Oh, yeah.
You have to review the podcast.
Yeah,
You have to like it on whatever platform you're on. You have to comment on the episodes on Spotify for some reason.
Right.
This is hell, so I have to say it, and it's the worst, most annoying thing anyone can say.
It's not. It's nothing to do with your vanity or any other reason, right?
No, nobody listens to this.
Right.
Write a review.
Write a review.
Right.
Ian, do you have your cavalcade of things that
Yeah.
you want to say to try and get yourself out of hell?
Well, you made me write them, so I might as well say them.
Yeah, well, let's hear them.
Anyway, as everybody knows, if I guess your true name or the way I died, and if somebody on Earth does some kind of fucking
Ritual.
dance or something,
It's a
ritual sacrifice on
an
Earth,
interpretive dance,
Then
like you
I
probably
escape
did when
from
you
hell.
stormed the Des Moines Capitol. Go take a big fat shit.
well, I needed to do a dance to ask the gods for strength. Strength that I don't shit my pants and I make it all the way to the toilet.
Foreshadowing today's guest.
Oh,
Gods.
interesting. Anyway, I think that your real true name is the Merovingian from The Matrix 2. And because he's got that quote where he's like, cause and effect. I had too much wine. Now I must take a piss.
Right. These
Cause
now,
and effect.
for the uninitiated who aren't a Matrix aficionado like yourself,
I'm really not.
you really are. You've brought it up multiple times. That's the guy who's watching all the TVs, right? Or is that the architect?
That's the architect.
Okay.
I would never compare you to the architect.
I think I'm more like the architect, actually.
I would eminently never compare you to the equilibrium of the architect.
I think I'm Carrie Ann Moss. I think I give Carrie Ann Moss.
I think you give Jada Pinkett Smith.
Oh, okay. Okay, buddy. Watch your tongue.
And I think that how I... Ow, fuck! Jesus. Anyway, I think how I died this week was I was killed by an angry parent at a children's flag football game. I think that I was just there watching children play flag football, and the parents were getting into it over a play, and I probably intervened like the hero I am.
No one listens to this, but if anybody actually thinks, I mean, he brings this on himself.
Because the children don't deserve to see
Right.
all that. You know, this is about the kids, everyone. This is about watching
Won't
the kids
anyone think of the children?
play sports, okay? It's not about your ego or your drinking at 11 a.m.
Right.
and taking your shirt off and
I think
fighting.
you were just there to try and grab a Go-Gurt or an orange slice. You're going to be like, hey, can I just I'm actually one of the parents. Like, let me just have one of those.
Somehow they had one of those Flintstones push pops. That whole mess of them.
Love that.
Yeah.
Love it.
So is that how I died?
Slurpy. No. No,
Okay.
unfortunately, yeah.
No.
No. Not sport related.
Well, this podcast is going to be nice because it's a good break from like you tormenting me this week where all you did was tell me really nice compliments and then immediately take them back all week.
I was like, oh, Ian, that cardigan looks really nice on you. You look very smart.
Oh, thanks.
Which is uncommon because normally you look like a big fucking idiot.
Oh. So you do like the cardigan, though?
No, it's a horrible color on you.
So you were just lying.
It
man.
really brings out how pale you are.
I really like this cardigan.
Also, you've buttoned it wrong.
It appears I have. How did I button one pocket to the other? This is a mess.
It appears I have.
It appears I have.
Wow. Well, you know, Kelsey Grammer or Fraser probably would be stoked
A little bit of garlic.
to.
It's like something he would say. you know?
Yeah.
And just a dash of cinnamon. I lost it at cinnamon.
Niles, I have the rarest of black truffles. Something like that. Yeah, I don't know. He would be ecstatic for today's guest, don't you think, Ian?
Oh, I think that Kelsey Grammer and Fraser are both well read on today's guest.
I mean, she's glowing. I can't even believe that she found time between where she, normally. We'll get into it.
This is maybe our biggest guest we've had. I mean, this is a god.
Right.
Glowing blue. I can't even look at her.
Well, Ian, stop describing the sizes of women.
Why? Okay, I describe women's bodies on the podcast, and we get a flood of emails.
Yeah, that's right. Ty Dewey had to go through all those emails.
Yeah.
Poor Ty Dewey. Let's get her on. This is the queen of the underworld, goddess of the dead. Please welcome Persephone.
Hi, you guys.
Hey, Persephone.
How's it going?
I'm doing great.
Well, I'm dead in hell, and I'm eternally being tormented and tortured.
Art, you look amazing.
Well, thank you.
Ian,
I'm a little stinker.
redacted.
Wow.
At least she didn't pretend to like it.
Well, I am a dignitary, so I have to be dignified.
Right. You're like political.
Yeah, I'm slumming it a little bit by being here, but that's, sometimes,
Oh,
you
sorry.
This is the best art can do.
I put flowers on the table. I mean, they're wilting. I thought that you would like that.
I do. It's fine. It's fine. I like your tuxedo that you rented.
I wore a fresh tuxedo shirt that I rented.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, he got all these festering goats out for you.
Yeah, I mean, these goats are freshly festering.
He laid out the festering goat carpet for you.
I mean, some might say a fester fiesta.
It's disgusting. It's perfectly disgusting, and
It's all in your honor. I mean, you are the queen of the undead.
well, yeah, that's true. Well, okay. So what people don't know is yes, I'm the queen of the underworld. Obviously. Yeah, I'm the goddess of the dead.
Right.
But I'm also the goddess of a lot of other things.
Whoa.
Okay, so grains, agriculture, deer.
Oh.
I'm the goddess of the Midwest.
Oh, okay.
Wow.
I gotta say, I remember reading about you in school, but I don't remember anything about the Midwest being in Greece.
Well, it's just I exemplify the Midwest, okay? I'll just kind of tell you a little bit about some things that I like and dislike. I'm beyond my label that people, think they know about me, what they read in their textbooks. You were drawing penises.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, in the textbooks too. So they called my parents.
Yeah.
My parents sent me to a psychiatrist who had to ask me about why I was drawing so many penises and why I was drawing them, where I was drawing them, and why I was drawing them the just most awful shape of penis you could imagine. I won't even describe it because it's so horrifying.
Hexagonal.
Yeah, it was a hexagon.
Well, also in the front of
You
the
were actually trying to draw sprockets and screws and other little things, right?
If only I could have spelled sprocket at the time, then I could have made them understand.
Right.
Well, in the front of the book where it says like what is the quality of this book, you selected fair to poor. And then when it says what your name is, you wrote Haywood Jablomi.
It was the funniest joke I knew at the time.
Knocked him dead in 5th grade.
Oh yeah. Yeah, and most of them were like, Jablomi, it sounds funny, but I don't understand it.
Like, who's that? The
They
lead
said-
singer of Papa Roach?
He said, "Are you Polish? Is that what that is?"
What?
She's the queen of the Midwest, Polish.
Oh,
Polish.
I thought like you were talking about 5th grade lunch where you have a Jablomi sandwich.
Right.
Let me tell you a little bit about some things that I like and dislike, okay? Just to kind of set the record straight. Okay, so as Queen of the Midwest, I love barn parties.
Wow.
I love bonfires.
Wow.
Classic.
Apple orchards, hanging out in the woods with my friends, above ground swimming pools, outlet malls, buying fireworks in Indiana. You know, like those are just kind of like my thing.
I'm sorry. You're the queen of the undead, and you are a living god, and
Goddess.
you like what? You're just like hanging out with human fireworks?
Okay.
That's like what you do?
Ian.
Okay, I'm literally above ground, like on Earth for 9 out of the 12 months of the year. Like, what don't you understand?
Yeah.
I'm only
but,
down
like,
here for 3 months a year.
So, I mean, do you get to like rule on Earth? I guess I just didn't know you were like up there. I don't remember anything about you.
Yes.
Even though I read a lot about
Yeah,
you.
I mean, like, let's, for the uninitiated like Ian, who are spending too much time.
No, I was initiated, and then I stopped remembering.
Right.
Okay, this is what happens basically. So like I am the like exemplification of spring. And so Art.
I'm sorry. He's like this.
So
Ian,
what?
can you rein it in?
Yeah, you're the
Just a smooch.
You're the exemplification of spring.
You're such
and
a
you're
fall.
like, I like barn parties, and I like fucking hanging out with my buddies in the back of the truck and drinking beer.
I didn't say anything about drinking beer.
Right.
That's actually more Midwestern than you'd think. Okay,
Well, it gives me gas.
sure, and it probably bloats you. Too.
Yeah, it bloats me.
Yeah.
And I have a dignified image to uphold, obviously.
Yeah, there's been a lot of deviant art drawn of you, Persephone, which is, I
Yeah.
mean, more of a hell thing.
Yeah.
I don't know how you
Definitely.
feel about that, time and time again.
I
but,
don't. Yeah, you're not that dignified. I mean, like honestly,
Jesus, Ian.
Oh my.
you know.
Oh, my
the
knee.
Disneyfication-
Would you like to prod him?
Wait.
Don't prattle him, but you could prod him.
I don't
That came
know.
out wrong. I'm really sorry. I'm a little nervous. You are married to Hades.
Yes, I'm literally married to my Huncle, Hades.
Your
He's my Huncle, my
Yeah.
husband, uncle.
Yeah, and what people forget about your story in Greek mythology in general is that it is far less Disney and way more Law and Order SVU. Okay?
Well, I did not even get to my dislikes.
Well,
My dislikes list.
Ice-T has, done a lot about your whole situation.
Yeah.
But
Yeah,
let's
most
get your
definitely.
dislikes and likes. You are married to Hades.
Okay.
You go up and you cause spring and summer.
Is being
on
married to
you.
Hades one of your dislikes?
Yes.
Oh,
So,
drama.
How Ian's invested.
Dislike my Huncle
TNT,
Hades. I also
you know,
don't
drama.
like mosquitoes, highway cops, or Aaron Rodgers. Okay. Those
So
are my
you-
dislikes.
So you wouldn't storm the Capitol? Any Capitol?
Oh.
Okay, Persephone does not poop.
Yeah.
She's very dignified.
I get bloated and gassy,
She's
but
bloated
I
and gassy,
do not poop.
and she does not poop.
Okay.
Why not? But like your spring, you should be like fertilization, you know? Like,
That's my ovaries. I don't poop out of my ovaries.
Ian doesn't know how women work.
No, I understand.
I know how crops work, and they need shit on top of them. The seeds need shit and dirt.
This explains why you were drawing penises all over like the stamen, figure 1 in your science book. Yeah. You were like, penis is the stamen.
And he has a brown thumb, not a green thumb when it comes to farming.
I'm still
Those
caught
poor
up
cows.
on what is a stamen?
See, instead of paying attention to your science book, you were just drawing dicks in them. The stamen is like the penis of the flower.
Wow.
Oh, I thought it was like part of the book.
You never watched...
I thought it was like the binding of the book or something.
Yeah, Ian's like, hey, I know where books come from. When a daddy book and a mommy book love each other very much.
I was like, yo, check this out. It's the penis of the flower.
Hey, you're nudging your friend next to you. Hey, look at me jack off this book.
Or the flower, either one.
Oh my goodness. Well, yeah, so as you know...
Oh, your godness.
That gets really old.
I'm sorry. We also make a lot of hell puns down here. That gets pretty... Oh, fuck! Jesus Christ!
Sorry. Persephone, you were saying.
So I bring about springtime. I make sure that like all the crops are growing. I'm kind of in charge of agriculture. I am kind of like Des Moines a little bit.
Wow.
Honestly.
No wonder Ian has such a fucking reverberance for you.
I think so. But then when it comes time to be winter time, I have to get dragged back down to hell to hang out with my Huncle, and he puts this ankle monitor on me.
Whoa.
Lindsay Lohan. So...
He Herbie fully loads you?
Jeez.
Sorry, that came out wrong. I'm not asking about what you do with your Huncle. You said Lindsay Lohan, and I just...
And you just had to make a sexual pun.
Was it sexual?
Movies.
I'm sweating.
I am too.
Oh, well, who's Herbie and what are they fully loading? That's what I want to know.
I'm fully loading 14 pomegranate seeds into my mouth.
You know, is that what you do? You like to eat pomegranates?
That's what binds me down to hell. Down to
pomegranates.
Yeah. So basically, like I came down here and I was like starving myself out of, or I didn't come down here. I was dragged down here by Hades.
Kicking and screaming, Lindsay Lohan.
Yep.
Drag Me to Hell,
Hilary
different
Duff?
movie.
Confessions of a Teenage Drama Queen.
Oh, whoops.
And then he was like...
I mean, if you had any kids with him, it'd be more of a parent trap.
Very good, Ian. Very good. All right. I won't prod you as hard.
Beep. It was a proud prod.
It was a pride prod.
Yeah.
The pride prod parade.
It is a rainbow
prod raid. There it is. So pomegranates keep you down here?
Yeah. So I ate 14 pomegranate seeds because it's like, you can't just like walk into an old country buffet and like eat a little bit of fried chicken. Like they make you pay, you know? So.
Wait, expand on that. You are walking into an old country buffet eating a smooch of chicken.
Just a little
and you're
bit.
expecting not to pay.
Listen, I don't know.
I don't know how things work up on Earth.
I think what she's getting to is that if you go in there, they're going to make you pay, so you might as well eat a shit ton, right?
Yeah, kind of.
Is that what you did in Des Moines?
That's what I did at Old Country Buffet. Okay.
What did you like to get at Old Country Buffet?
As a kid, I'd pile fries onto a plate and then scoop the mac and cheese on top of the fries.
Oh my God. That's why you're down here.
That's why you took a poutine up in the Des Moines State Capitol.
Dude.
Yeah, I couldn't make it to Canada.
If you could even, that's like a colon blocking mechanism.
You know,
right there.
it's not something I did anywhere else any other time in my life. It was just like Old Country Buffet had them probably right next to each other, and it was like cheese fries plus mac and cheese. Like,
I see the logic. I see the logic for what, I mean, I gotta say, Persephone, I don't know what it is about your aura, because you do have an aura. It's just that, I don't know, you're making me somewhat agree with Ian sometimes.
That's pretty wild. I mean,
this is weird.
Have you ever been to Hell Country Buffet? I'm sure you have.
What do they serve there?
Well, it's open from 6 a.m. to 6:04 a.m. So you have to get the early bird special.
Yeah,
it's all old people rush. That's it.
It's all old people. They all have those soft shoes, you know, those soft white puffy.
Oh, orthopedic shoes. I really need those.
shoes.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Ian's been
And-
clamoring
back.
for those, but I just keep making him wear hookahs. Hokas.
Togas. Those are great.
Oh, those are orthopedic?
They're great
Oh, I should take
supportive
those
running
off of you.
shoes. Yeah.
Damn it, you tricked me.
Damn it! Why did you tell him I had a good thing going?
I'm sorry.
No,
The color's
no.
so ugly though.
Now he's bringing out $20 Yeezys.
Yeah, wear these Doc Martens.
Ugh. Horrible for your posture.
Yeezy on one foot, Doc Martin on the other.
So Persephone, you are stuck down here. You hate being with your Huncle. I mean, have you guys ever sought like marriage counseling when you're
Family counseling.
family counseling when you're Again, Ian, I see what you did there. I gotta say, you're in rare form.
It is kind of one of those things where, like, yeah, we have this kind of contentious relationship,
Yeah.
but it's really good for the tabloids.
Whoa.
You know, it's like pretty good for publicity. You know, when you're like, I can't look away. There's such a hot mess. Like, how disgusting.
Yeah.
So I just kind of grin and bear it.
Yeah, you guys are, whenever I'm at the checkout line at Treacherous Joe's, which is not very often, I always see you guys on the tabloids or Half Foods or
Yeah.
Jewel Osco. It's just Jewel Osco.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I mean, thank you. Thanks for looking. I mean, honestly, every view that we get is just like so important. You know, we have some sponsorships, which is pretty cool.
You guys have sponsorships.
Yeah. We're sponsored by Fireball. I know you guys have actually talked about it on the podcast before. So, like, thanks for bringing that up because that's
That's
like,
the only alcohol down here. Makes sense.
well, it's money in my pocket. So, there you go.
Oh, you just tooted. Did you
Well-
have some beer?
Yeah.
Or was that you, Ian?
No, that was fully her. She's
Wow.
fully loaded with toots.
I am rootin' and tootin'. You know?
So Persephone, I mean, for those who are listening, which is nobody, I mean, obviously you are a goddess of. You have an incredible aura. I mean, for those listening, I mean, describe, a little bit of just what we're witnessing, because it's almost impossible to put words to it.
Yeah.
Even a wordsmith
Yeah,
like
there's
Ian.
a strong blue light, but I can't look into it.
Right.
Totally. And you shouldn't.
Ow!
Yeah, look away. Thank you very much. So basically, I am glowing. It's my aura. Yes. I'm pretty.
Oh, that's it? Okay, I'm
Wow.
sure you are.
Yeah, I'm pretty,
I
and
admire the confidence.
I'm kind of human looking. I guess that's like what you would say.
Is that like saying like I'm funny looking? Like I'm kind of human looking.
Yeah, it's like. Here, put these blue light glasses on, Ian, and then like maybe you can tell me if I look like a human to you.
Wow. Okay.
Wow. Actually,
Yes.
the whole color spectrum of hell has changed
Yeah. He's
completely.
put the blue light glasses on.
Oh my.
He looks like Harry Carey.
I can't. Well, hi. Why
He's gonna
would you
do the
say
voice.
that? Wow, Persephone. I gotta say, you just look absolutely stunning. Holy cats.
Do you like my Princess Diana haircut? I just got it.
Oh, you little pixie goddess, you. You're just delicious. I want to eat you up.
Okay, that's too much.
All right, take the glasses off. Take them off.
Little pussy goddess.
Whoa!
Sorry,
Whoa!
pixie.
Whoa!
The glasses are off. I
What came over you?
What happened?
don't know.
You can't call me a little pussy goddess.
Oh my God!
It was-
Persephone almost threw up a little bit in her mouth.
Sorry.
I think that I was channeling Harry Carey there. I don't think that was me talking. I'm blameless. Well, I do describe women's bodies on this podcast often,
Okay.
but
Yeah.
I am blameless.
Yeah, I hear that. Okay, so what he didn't. Like he was so Harry carried up, he didn't actually get to like tell you the whole thing that he's seeing.
Wow.
So, I'm pretty, I'm human. I just got this new haircut. It's giving Princess Diana. And I'm wearing like Grecian garb because like I'm Greek, you know, whatever. So I'm like a toga, little laurel wreaths in my
Yeah,
hair.
you have hairy arms too.
Oh wow!
So,
Wow!
Just saying.
and then I have this ankle monitor that I
God, so
Have to
Hades
wear.
has an ankle monitor on you. That's gotta
Yeah.
feel like you ever feel like a little trapped?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
I mean, I
Trapped-
think she is trapped.
Trapped in the underworld for 3 months. I
Well, how do you
literally
make,
I
how do
have
you make
to
the best of it?
I have to snowbird in hell. Everyone else is like, I'm gonna go to Miami. And I'm like, I have to
The rest of your Greek friends
Yeah.
are going to Miami.
They're all going to Miami or Key West or
Yeah.
Marathon, Florida. Woo.
So, I mean, what do you do to pass the time when you're stuck down here?
I usually like to bring some fireworks with me from Indiana. That's probably one of my favorite things to do.
I mean, there are denizens down here that make way better explosives.
Yeah, but the line is so long.
The line is infinite.
And honestly, when I get the fireworks in Indiana, I pick up some porn. So that definitely helps me pass the time.
You are the queen of the underworld. You can just push them to the side, can't you?
She goes to the lion's den.
Yeah. Hello.
Is that across the border into Indiana?
You've
You don't
seen the
know?
billboards. There's Lion's Den and there's Phantom Fireworks. And it's buy one, get 8 free.
And then there's truck stops near where you can make the best of both situations.
No. There was the Pony in southern Illinois where we would go across the river from Cape Girardeau and go to the Pony,
What's the pony?
a strip club.
Oh.
Oh, yeah. The pony's down here.
I'm not surprised.
Ian, would you like to expand on some of your strip club experiences?
I made out with this hot girl there once.
Whoa.
She was a stripper?
No, she was a
patron?
colleague of
A
mine.
colleague?
Another student. It was a highlight.
What was she studying? Yo, body.
Musical theater, thank you.
Oh, God.
Yours was funnier though.
Yeah, I was.
Poor Persephone.
I am slumming it today.
You really embody what it is like to be trapped in a marriage
Yeah.
to a schlubby guy.
Yeah. It's true. Honestly, being queen of the underworld
And
is...
hearing things like that.
Being queen of the underworld is kind of like being in a sorority where you're obligated to hang out with the shitty fraternity people because of campus Greek life, you
Yeah.
know? Like, literally, like, the guys suck.
Right.
They're disgusting. They literally have no life. But you have to hang out with them for the culture.
Oh yeah, and I bet the wood floors in their room and in their dorm or their
Covered in cum.
frat house looks a lot like the wood floors of the Pony.
Yeah, covered in cum. Yeah. And
Covered
they
in
decorate with liquor bottles.
Yeah, that's a big one. That is really fucking cool. When you put all the liquor that you drink all in your kitchen so people can see, it's like, whoa, we got some fucking cool ass dudes here.
Whoa, is that hypnotic? That's that blue liquor? Ooh, yum.
You know, it was banned on Earth, but they brought original recipe for Loco right down to hell.
Oh, yeah.
For
Where it
all the frat
belongs.
bros down here.
Yeah.
Yeah. One time I had 1.5 Four Locos, and I wasn't blind, but I couldn't see.
Well, you have to put the blue light glasses on
That's
when you
right.
drink Four Loko.
Oh, so Harry Carey.
I prefer
Loco.
I prefer the Colonel's original recipe for Loco. If I'm being honest, I don't like some of the other. And then they tried to change it with like new Four Loco. Then it was like they had to bring it back to Four Loco Classic. It was like it was just crazy.
Finger licking fucked.
Finger licking Four Loco. Well, Persephone, I'm sorry to hear that. I mean, in some ways, I identify. I mean, I chose being stuck. I didn't choose Ian, but I'm in some ways stuck with him.
It's a
So
marriage.
I can
It's a marriage of sorts.
Yeah.
It's definitely a partnership.
So I'm something that you choose. I'm not something I'm dead into.
You are literally his ankle monitor.
I literally just said I didn't choose you. This is not an Ash Ketchum Pokemon situation. If you were the only thing left, you're not my Pikachu, my friend.
Am I Charizard?
No.
Please say I'm Charizard. Please, I need
You're
this.
red. You have red hair enough to be Charizard.
Well, the mustache is red.
Yeah.
Can you give us a line reading of Charmander Char?
Charmander, Char!
That was pretty accurate.
That was
Sure.
pretty good.
If there's any listeners from the Pokemon Corporation who want Ian to do the next fucking Johto expansion, email us netherregionpod@gmail.com. Persephone, I mean, besides all that, I mean, it's a tough existence, obviously, being married to your Huncle. Was that like, I mean, did you have any other suitors, or were there other hot batches that you were going after? Some batches that you wanted to, before you got chosen by your Huncle? Or
Yeah.
ate those pommies?
Oh, yeah, definitely.
those pommies?
Yeah, no, I
Did you
was...
pick those palms for granite?
This is why you're down here. No, I was like a hot young thing. You know, I had suitors out the wazoo.
Yeah. You ever, go on a date with Hercules?
Yeah. Well, he's kind of my cousin, but like I would tap.
You would tap.
I would
that.
smash.
You would smash.
Yeah, he's super. He would probably smash me. He's super strong. Yeah.
Break you in half, certainly.
I mean, you Greek gods, like the Huncle part, if I'm not, I don't want to speak for you, but like, it's kind of your guys' thing, right?
Yeah, no, it's
You guys
fine.
are all
Very SVU.
Yes, very SVU. That's why Ice-T had to investigate.
Yeah, definitely. Who else was after me? Oh, Buddy, the cake boss from New Jersey. Yeah, he was.
Wow, he's a Greek god?
He was in my DMs.
I'm surprised. I could see Guy Fieri being a Greek god, but Cake Boss is surprising.
I mean, actually, so Guy and I used to
Whoa!
We used to be a thing, yeah.
Whoa, you
Like-
dated the mayor of Flavortown himself?
Yeah.
Like before time and everything?
Yeah. He's immortal.
I believe
He ain't
that
never
makes
going
sense.
away.
Yeah, with all that food he eats and eats. I mean, if you
He's
eat
preserved. He's well
Yeah.
preserved.
trash can nachos every fucking day of your life, you have to be immortal.
Yeah, definitely. The way, you ever see him? He takes chicken breast, which is pretty healthy, and then he rolls it around in crushed up nacho cheese Doritos,
Yep,
and then he
nacho
deep
cheese.
fries it,
Yeah.
And
then
then-
covers it in donkey sauce.
and then he eats it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a spectacle down
It's a
here in
meal
hell.
made for hell. Yeah.
Yeah.
It smells like plastic when he cooks it, but there is something that's really enticing. Yeah, he
Well,
is the one
Celeste.
that got away, though.
Wow. Okay. I mean, well, Persephone, we got to get to our commercial break here, but I don't know. Is there any other things you might want to say out there to any potential suitors? I mean, maybe
Whoa.
Someone could come along.
Potential suitor. They'd come along. They'd have Hades to pay.
well,
They'd have
maybe
to go
there's
through Hades.
is there anything else you would want to say? Perhaps to maybe someone could broker a deal with Hades and take you away from your Huncle? I don't know. I mean, what do you want to say?
Okay, here's the deal. Like, I'm kind of bound to Hades because, like, if I don't go through with that, then we have eternal winter, and I don't like to shovel, so not my favorite thing.
Bad for your back, too.
Yeah, really bad for my back. But I do have something that I do want to shout out.
Yeah.
While I'm on mic,
Right.
I have big beef with the Egyptian goddess Isis.
Italian beef?
Egyptian beef.
Egyptian beef.
I have beef with her because she's the goddess to all people's goddess of life. Okay, her beef with me is that her husband Osiris is literally the guy Egyptian version of me. And she's just salty because he and I have so much more in common than they do. So,
Wow.
Yeah.
This was captured on the Real Housewives of Olympus, right?
yes, it was. Also,
Okay.
there's all these hieroglyphs of her, and she's always like
Oh.
mugging the camera, and
Oh my
she's
God.
always sideways, so you can definitely see that she got a BBL. A Beelzebub butt lift.
Yeah, she's. I
Yeah.
mean, bootylicious is, I think, an understatement. Right,
Okay,
Ian?
she's a hoe.
Oh, I don't know. I was just watching. I'm not caught up. I'm only on season 17,000 of the Real Housewives of Olympus.
Yeah, it's been going on forever.
And
So
a
yeah.
Beelzebub butt lift, is that different than a Hellion butt lift?
Yeah, it's so
Subtle but different? Or
it like lifts and
totally-
separates. So she's like
Oh.
ready.
Yeah, you want your cheeks pointed in opposite directions.
The widest crack you can imagine.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can't even.
Wide
She's-
as the Nile.
Exactly. Yeah, that's her catchphrase on the show when they introduce all of us. She's like, "Why does the Nile?" I'm like, "Oh, get out of here." Okay, so I wanted to shout her out because she's a bitch.
Yeah.
I also want to shout out my main bitch, Sedna. She's my
Whoa.
BFF. She's the Inuit ruler of the underworld. But she's also the goddess of the sea and marine life, which is like so cool because, like, as you know, every girl wants to grow up to be a dolphin trainer, and she's like living goals, you know?
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's hot. She's so
and
hot.
Ian, in your experience, has every human woman you've ever interacted with wanted to grow up to be a dolphin trainer?
The women won't talk to me,
They don't talk to you about their hopes and
but
dreams.
the dolphins do harass me enough where I get kind of psychic blast from them where it does seem that way. I think I can.
They Herbie fully load into your brain.
Yeah, they're prehensile penises.
Okay.
Attach
All right.
to my brain, like kind of in an avatar way.
Oh,
you
wow.
know? And then I get to know everything that they're thinking. And it's gross. Very SVU, the dolphins.
But that's why us girls like want to like train them because we're like, no.
Girls,
you
want
to train the
fun.
bad boys.
Yes, we love a bad boy. You know what I'm saying? And then, okay, I just like one more shout out.
Yeah, please.
I don't know if you guys know this. I mean, you probably heard of her because she's like so intimidating. But Tuonetar, she's the Finnish goddess of the underworld. She's like so intense. Okay, she's the Virgin of Death. Okay, brag. Okay, yeah, virgin.
Yeah, right.
But she's also the mother of numerous plagues, diseases, demons, and monsters.
Whoa.
Like, she's basically like the Finnish Lady Gaga of hell. She's just like a lot.
She's a Dami mommy.
Yeah, there's just a lot. Actually, Lady Gaga borrowed that meat dress from Tuonetar.
Whoa.
Remember when she wore the meat dress?
I remember when she wore the meat dress.
Yeah, that was Tuonetar's.
Wow.
Yeah, and she skinned a bunch of dolphins to get the meat. So, she's just crazy. So shout out to her because like...
That's your posse.
That's kind of like my bad bitch posse.
Yes,
I mean, but they're
girls.
kind of, you're like vying with them for, you're kind of equals, right? So don't you have like, how does the power dynamic with them?
Well, so I would say that we're all kind of like senior vice presidents,
Sure.
Like we're...
Because they won't let a woman be president. Thank you.
Listeners who aren't here, I just want you to know Ian did a little finger wag when he did that.
Yeah, and
he
also-
put sass on
He
it.
put sass on it.
And also by the time this episode comes out, we'll see, but
Yeah, he put some donkey sauce on that one. So we're like senior vice presidents, really just like a title. There's like no moving up or down. It's almost like purgatory, which is such a...
Purgatory.
Yeah.
But
Every time you do that, snakes come out of your mouth. Is that like a thing?
Well, I'm down here, so
Yeah.
they got to go somewhere.
and gerbils come out of your ass.
So they're my friends.
That might be why you're so bloated and you don't poop.
Well, they're kind of doing the work from the inside out.
Oh, okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Pooper scoopers.
Yeah, that's what I call them. They're really cute.
I feel like that's a good place to go to commercial.
No, I want to say, Ian, I want to take us to commercial. Why don't you shout out a friend from back home? Is you got a posse from back home you want to shout out?
Yeah, I just want to shout out my friends out there who smashed that like button and write reviews for the show. He's making me read from the teleprompter. He's not moving the teleprompter. They also
I also
rate
put
and
question marks on
review
end of every sentence.
the podcast, and they comment on the Spotify episodes. That's fucking weird.
You're not reading it wrong. It's fucking weird.
Oh, sorry. That's fucking weird, bro.
We'll be back with more Nether Region Pod right after this. Hey, welcome back to the Nether Region Podcast. With us still is Goddess of the Underworld, Persephone.
Hey.
You were singing a fun little girl boss song that you kind of have between your posse about just like how you don't need no man and you guys just want to like have fun and vape and do cocaine.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, do some hits of my blunt,
Yeah.
I don't need a man. I don't need an uncle. I don't need a husband. I don't need any of that.
Yeah, you don't need an uncle.
I don't.
You don't need a family member that shows up just around the holidays and asks like, so you still working?
Yeah, no, really. For
You don't
real.
need your dad to make a deal with his brother so that he can marry you.
Yeah, what is that about? That is some sibling ass rivalry that is eons long. And now
daddy
I'm in
issues.
dude.
Out the wazoo, am I right?
Out the wazoo. And I'm like dragged into it. I'm like, solve your own shit. Y'all should go to family counseling. I don't need to go to family counseling.
Yeah.
Marriage counseling, definitely, because I am definitely trying to.
Well, maybe you'll get a Niles Frazier situation where you have like a marriage counselor and a family counselor in the same room.
Greek
At the
gods.
same time. Two different therapists or psychiatrists, like different expertises,
Yeah.
both focused on you.
Jung and Freud.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Greek male Greek gods will literally destroy all of humanity rather than go to therapy.
Yeah. They were like, it could be winter all the time. I don't care. I'm just trying to get laid. And I'm like, are you serious?
Well, speaking of getting laid, we're going to lay the smackdown on Ian.
Oh, no.
Yeah, by making him spin the Wheel of Torment. What do you think? I dressed it up with some nice laurels and some figs. I thought of other little things that like Greek people might like lemon. There's oregano all over
There's
it.
feta everywhere. I love it.
How am I going to be able to grip it with all this tzatziki?
You know what's good too?
You grip your little ding-a-ling.
Okay, but there's not tzatziki on it.
You can
Is it? Look down.
Oh my gosh. It looks delicious.
Oh.
You can definitely tell that the wheel's economy is failing
What?
because Greek's economy is horrible.
Oh.
You guys don't get the news down here, do you?
I certainly don't.
I actually did know all about that. I just didn't get the joke.
Okay.
Thanks, Ian.
It's because you were drawing dicks all over the news.
I
Again?
was distracted by.
He was like, Wolf Blitzer.
I am drawing
Hardly know her.
a dick into the ground, and then I'm using the tzatziki to look like cum. So.
Oh my God.
Persephone, we're going to play a little game. Ian's going to spin this Wheel of Torment that I've Greekified.
Thank
And
you.
we're going to see what game it lands on.
Hi-ya!
Oh, wow.
My goodness.
You Miss Piggied it. Round and round it goes. Where it stops, nobody knows.
Kermie, where will it land?
My goodness.
He's got a good Miss Piggy. I got to hand it to him.
Miss Piggy and Harry Carey. My goodness.
I know. What can't he do? How did SNL pass up on this guy?
They never asked.
They never asked. Lauren? All right, there it goes. The fifth horseman of the apocalypse.
Ooh, hot.
Oh, we've played this game before.
We
but
have played
you
this one
didn't
before.
make me sing last time.
That's right. This
Could
time
we
you gotta
not
sing.
make me sing?
No.
But
No,
just
I
like
want
last
you-
time,
I wanna
it's an
hear you
established
sing.
precedent.
Queen-
You sing for me,
The Queen of the Undead has commanded it.
Okay,
please.
You must sing a song.
okay.
All right, let's play that funky music.
Hitched to a truck with my crew, transported in a wagon like us horses do. Burn the world, eat carrots, release scaby babies with my demon breath. Plow the field, call my mom, unleash hell onto earth like a nightmare bomb. Shit while I walk, kick someone, give hell to the world, it's for everyone. Fifth horseman, that's my thing. Hell on earth is listening to Ian sing.
Wow.
That sounds just like Des Moines.
That is like you took Wilco's first album and made it the worst fucking thing on planet Earth.
Instead of what it already is.
That's a great album.
I don't know Wilco at all.
Ian, have you ever
AM.
been to Machine Shed? It's a farm themed restaurant.
Yeah, that sounds like something you would produce for Toby Keith's Bar and Grill.
Yeah.
Look, all I know is I got trucks in there, I got my crew in there,
Uh-huh.
and I got horse things in there.
I heard about scabies. That was nice.
Oh yeah,
That was nice.
Yeah, you would like scabies.
Can I actually have like a copy of that? I'd like to play that when I go back up to Earth this spring and I do my barn parties.
Wow, yeah.
It'll be like Old Town Road, and then this.
Yeah, I'm gonna have Lil Nas X also do a little,
Well, yeah, he does demon stuff already.
No,
so
right, exactly. Yeah.
it
I think
works.
Luke Bryan could do a great cover of this. Blake Shelton, when he's not done shoving Pizza Hut down his face or smooching Gwen Stefani, he could do a great cover of this song.
Yeah, definitely. You have his contact info, right?
Oh, I could find his account manager for sure. Yeah.
Okay, cool, good.
Don't sweat it.
No worries. It's all good. Yeah, just email
Just
it
search
to
in the
me.
database, which is like in an immense amount of like file cabinets.
I'm sure you'll figure it out. For me.
That's what hell's Google is.
Persephone, we are going to play the fifth horseman of the apocalypse. Ian has a bracket of horrible, horrible things, and we're going to decide which of these horrible things is going to become the perennial fifth horseman of the apocalypse.
As you know, the four horsemen are conquest, war, famine, and death. But to usher in the apocalypse. But because the apocalypse hasn't happened, they're starting this big contest where you can submit ideas for the fifth horseman.
Wow.
Because they're really trying to move this thing along already.
Yeah, I saw it on the back of a Fruit by the Foot box.
Right.
Yeah.
And
You could clip the tops and send it in.
Send it in.
they
Yeah.
put it on milk cartons now too. They're like, none of these kids are getting found. Just advertise.
Right.
Yeah, totally. That's good.
All right. So, what we have as our candidates for the 5th horseman of the apocalypse. The first one that we have is just interrupting you mid-thought.
Wow.
Just a wave of that across the earth. Right?
Okay.
You've got a point to make, and then someone interrupts you, and then like a group of people all move on from what you're talking about.
So you are throwing your hat in the ring, Ian Hamilton, as the 5th horseman.
Failed comedian Ian Hamilton.
Yeah.
Right.
Okay. So sorry.
It was a veiled sort of.
It was a thin veil.
I mean, your crew, your posse that you explained before the break. I mean, you guys probably like chit chat. I mean, chit-chatting,
gabbos.
gabbing,
Big gabbos.
gabbing, yapping, yo gabba gabbing. I mean, do you guys ever like get cut off? And that's probably pretty annoying.
Oh my God, it drives me crazy. That's definitely one of my pet peeves.
Wow.
So that's a strong
lead horse.
lead.
You think that's bad? Wait till what you see what its verses in the bracket, which is burning your tongue or the roof of your mouth on hot coffee, soup, or otherwise pizza sometimes.
Persephone, you ever have a big hot plate of
Spanakopita. Yeah. And then
get
it,
that saganaki in your mouth. You know what
it
I'm
just
saying?
rips apart the roof of my mouth. And then inevitably I have to go to the dentist the next day and they comment on it.
Or like burn the roof of your mouth on Hades' dick.
Oh, wow.
I assume.
Wow.
What I do with
You're
Hades
Wow.
and what he does to me is
ooh.
between
When you say it like that.
me and him and the camera crew that he always has watching us. It's really good for publicity.
You gotta put it out there. A sex tape is the #1 way to go.
It honestly is. All of my girlfriends have them, and I'm
Right.
like, "Ugh, okay, fine. And honestly, Ian, as you know, if you keep clicking it, they'll keep making it. So
It's true. And we do click it.
Yeah.
no, thanks for the views and thanks for subscribing.
Right.
Those
Like
are
and
two
subscribe.
pretty tough contenders. I mean, I don't want to say they're the pony, but one of them might be the pony.
Well, can I ask? Okay, like as a devil tormentor, can
Yeah.
you actually burn yourself?
That's a good question. I think anything can kind of happen down here in hell, right?
That's true.
So if a larger devil or a greater demon decided to burn me, and then too, I can also be roasted, both metaphorically and physically. So yeah, I think I could burn the roof of my mouth.
Okay.
Yeah, harm down here seems to work on sort of a hierarchy, right? Like, those below, like, I couldn't hurt you, but you could hurt me.
Yeah, it's kind
And
of
you
a
could hurt
caste
him, that's
system.
for sure, because he's
Yeah.
low as fuck.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I wouldn't say that.
Yeah, you're super low.
No, I wouldn't say
down
that,
here.
though.
The group of centaurs I was chatting with the other day were
Yeah.
laughing about you.
You're always hanging out with centaurs.
Yeah, you know what? They have an interesting hell view. Okay.
How come none of them ever want to come on the pod?
I don't know. I mean, centaurs are proud. Well, I don't want to say people.
Are these centaurs in the room with us right now?
They're out galloping the screaming fields of Moldova. All right, Moldova, the real place on Earth.
Okay.
Persephone, are you leaning one way or the other? It sounds like
I
getting
think,
cut off.
getting cut off is so annoying, and also, it's just burning the roof of my mouth isn't really. It's really good for the views. I don't know, so it's not the worst thing in the world to me.
Right.
So I'm gonna go with getting cut off.
All right. Next round. Okay. So the first one of the next round is the concept that flying cars are not real and a general disappointment in that the future isn't what people imagined it to be.
Okay.
So it's just a wave across the world of people being like, man, they said in 2024 there'd be flying cars and we'd all be like speaking to each other with brain waves.
Right.
And our shit would be our fuel, and
Like how in
it'd be a
Back to the
utopia.
Future, they said by this time, 2015 or whatever the fuck, we'd have hoverboards and shit.
Right. They said the Cubs would win the World Series.
Right. Persephone, you've been alive for eons.
Yeah.
You've seen history go through massive shifts. You've seen the earth change. You've probably seen hell change.
Yeah,
too.
you've seen history go through massive shits as well.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, honestly, like looking at things in the grand scope, I'm like, oh, we have come a really long way because the Dark Ages. Well, we like, you know,
the royal
the
we.
royal we. Yeah,
She's royalty.
True.
we've all kind of come a long way. At least like when I look at like mortal humans, I'm like, oh, you guys are doing it. It's slow but steady. That's good.
Hey, we have to. They have Prometheus to thank for that. You gave him fire,
Yeah.
right?
What a good guy.
Sisyphus. I don't remember.
No. Sisyphus is being tortured for all eternity. Torment. He's getting his liver eaten. Or no, maybe he's pushing the rock up the hill.
He's pushing a rock up the hill.
I don't
we
talk
go.
to him anymore. So.
Whoa, got beef?
Yeah.
Whoa.
He's just a loser. I don't know. He's not my guy. So
Yeah, he's obsessed with that rock.
I know. And I'm like, are you fucking kidding me?
Yeah, are you fucking that rock?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dude, this is like the aggro crag.
Oh yeah, that Ian wanted to fuck the aggro crag?
Yes.
Yeah.
Are you a little bit Sisyphus?
I
Are you a little bit rock and roll?
I don't remember what the aggro crag is. I said that when it came up the first time.
It's from Wild and Crazy Kids or Double Dare?
Legends of the something.
Legends of the Hidden Temple?
I don't remember. It's a human thing.
Yeah.
I was sleeping through that chapter in my human studies, I think.
Okay.
All right, what's that up against?
All right, so that is up against a world where everyone has a catchphrase that they're using every half hour. So everybody's got their own personal yabba dabba doo. Did I do that? Cowabunga.
Okay.
Don't have a cow, man.
It's that one.
Wow.
Right, where you're hanging out with someone, and then all of a sudden they're like, "And I said it." And you're like, "That
man.
doesn't fit into the conversation."
Wow.
Okay,
Persephone,
well-
if you had a catchphrase, I mean.
I was going to ask you the same question.
Wow.
Okay, well.
I'm a little stinker.
Oh,
That's true.
okay.
He has a
That
catchphrase.
is your
That's
catchphrase.
That's kind of my thing.
But it's like he said it
This is
every
why you're
half
down
hour.
here.
Right.
Those are, that is.
I'm slinging them.
Yeah.
So, I mean, does one come to mind
Oh,
for
yeah,
you?
my catchphrase would be, my family's being crushed by my enormous debt that I left for them.
Mine would
Rolls
be.
off the tongue.
Mine would probably be like, Hades, can you loosen my ankle monitor just like a little bit? It's cutting off circulation.
Wow.
Oh, my God.
It's cutting off circulation. That's a good one.
That's dark.
That's very dark.
Right,
Yeah,
but
I'd
you
be
don't
like-
want to hear that every 30 minutes.
What about, it's cutting off circulation?
Yeah. If
And
I,
then the crowd, like, applauds.
yeah, maybe if I sort of like family ties it up a little bit. So I'm like, Hades,
Yeah.
can you loosen my ankle monitor a little bit?
Woo!
It's cutting off circulation.
You also could do, hey, D's nuts.
Oh, that's so good. I'm gonna get him with that later. I've
Or,
never gotten him
hey,
with that.
D's nuts.
Aww. The crowd
There's a lot
goes,
of
"Aw."
inflections you can put on it.
All right, so we're going with catchphrase.
Yeah,
Let's go with catchphrases.
definitely.
Okay. Yeah, that makes sense.
I will say that first one, poorly worded and confusing, even to a goddess like me.
Who has seen all
I've
of
seen
language.
everything.
Well, it's a hard feeling to put into words. It's just like a general disappointment that the future isn't what we were promised.
Well, the future's not here yet. Every moment is the present.
Wow.
Live in
Every
the
moment's
live in the
future to
now.
the previous moment.
Live in the now, Ian Hamilton.
The now is forever, and it's in hell.
He is in hell.
Well,
I don't know why I bleeped myself. Okay.
well, you're in front of a dignitary, so thank you.
That's true. I'm being impolite.
Yeah, you disgusting. piece
All
of
right, the
shit.
next round starts with apartment neighbors fucking loudly. Or if you want to word it differently, loudly fucking.
Wow. I mean, on Olympia, there's fucking going on 24/7.
We're on the clouds, on the staircase, the big windy staircase.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I mean it is
Someone's getting a grape leaf sucked.
definitely. I mean that's
Dulces.
enticing to me because honestly, if I heard my neighbors fucking, I would probably
Oh, she's doing it now.
Wow.
jump in there. I'd probably be like, "Yo, did
Whoa.
somebody order a queen?"
Oh, I thought you were gonna show up and say, "Did somebody order a pizza?"
I'm Greek, so I would probably say, "Did somebody order
Order
a
a
salad?"
Oh.
Who ordered? Yeah.
That's true because your salad would get tossed because you know,
Oh yeah, my salad comes out of my ass. That's where you get the big ring of red onion.
Yeah.
And
That's your
then-
butthole?
That's my butthole.
Giant half tomato.
Definitely delicious, nice
that?
and juicy.
The taint?
It's just half a tomato. It's awful.
There's Kalamata olives all over the place.
Those are anal polyps?
Definitely.
Kalamata polyps.
And some thickly chopped romaine. And you're going to want to toss it up. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
All right, that's a
so
strong
it's
one.
Apartments loudly fucking
sounds good.
versus someone sitting next to you on the train eating chicken wing, very saucy chicken wings, and constantly sucking and licking the sauce off their fingers.
Can we
Okay,
get
that-
a little sample of that? You have a sample, I see. Oh, okay.
Actually, yeah, it's like this.
That's what
Every
the
time.
first one sounds like, too.
I hope you wash your hands before you get into somebody's car later.
I haven't washed my hands. In,
That's true. I never let
in
you.
eternity. Yeah.
Oh, my God.
Oh, sorry, put it in my mouth. I just tormented myself.
Saucy wang.
Saucy way. That's the first
No, but
one, too.
Somebody sitting next to you on a train doing that.
Eating
Make
on a
me pretty
train.
hungry.
Yeah, I know. Oh, God. Both of these are making my tummy grumble
Wow.
with desire. So.
Tumby is grumbling.
Yeah. God, what is like more. What would like lead into the apocalypse, though? Probably the second one.
Okay. Yeah, that's true. People just wouldn't be able to handle that. I think fucking you could at least like get turned on a little bit. Or
Yeah,
something.
exactly.
Yeah, I heard put
Right.
some music on and not hear it. But yeah. fuck
Sure. Yeah. Put headphones in.
it. Yeah.
All right. So the last round we've got is, the first one is constant sand on your feet. Go to the beach.
Wow.
And then you walk off the beach, doesn't wash off. You put socks on, still sand. Put shoes on, still sand.
Oh my goodness.
Go home, still sand on your feet.
I mean, those Greek beaches.
Yeah, white
They're
sand
all
beaches.
rocks.
Yeah.
Aren't Greek beaches really rocky?
So
Doesn't it hurt?
we just jump into the ocean. It's fine.
How do you
I
get
think,
out?
honestly, I think what's worse is the shower where you're supposed to wipe your little feet off because it's gross. There's fucking sand caked everywhere.
Yeah.
And you got, you don't know what's down there.
And then
Athlete's foot.
you put your wet foot into your
You
sock.
put your wet foot in, you put your wet foot out. I know.
Yeah.
And then
Okay.
you got the sand between your toes too. That's pretty
Granular.
bad.
Ugh.
It's pretty awful.
So it's that versus a heavily sunburnt thighs.
Ooh, these are both so Greek. Okay. Ooh, I'm gonna go ahead and say I'm gonna say thighs because inevitably they will peel.
Ooh.
And,
This too shall peel.
but when they peel, they become tan. But then you can get melanoma.
Niles, this too shall peel.
Oh,
Niles, this too shall peel.
He would say that if like Daphne got a sunburn or Niles got a sunburn or or something like that. That would be a big laugh.
Honestly, it's a pretty good line for Frasier if someone ever got a sunburn.
That's true. Hey, there's a new season which has been produced down here in L.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh, it is.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, the guy that plays Freddy, he's from fucking
He's
hell. That's
really
for sure.
bad.
Wow.
Yeah. So I say sunburn.
Okay,
Sunburn.
Yeah.
All right.
let's go with it.
All right.
I'm not gonna
so
overrule Persephone.
Now to go to the semifinal, we got being cut off in conversation and a whole group of people moving on versus everyone having a catchphrase.
Oh, it's still the first one. It's still being interrupted. I cannot stand that.
I mean,
Girl
you're,
interrupted.
you're
Yeah.
a queen. You're a queen.
And then being like ignored fully and everyone moving on, I cannot. No, I need to have the attention.
You gotta have fun to
Right.
say.
And then
Yeah.
you have to do that thing where like you're all animated and everyone's moved on. And you just kind of like get quiet and you like recede into yourself a little bit.
Yeah.
And you're like, I'm not being the center of attention anymore, guys. It's fine.
Yeah.
And you have to like pretend it's fine, but it's
right,
not.
but it's not.
It's like
Never
it
is.
makes me feel like if I'm like a penis and I'm just like shrinking back inside
Yes.
of myself.
Very
yeah.
shrunken penis energy.
Yeah.
Okay, so we got cut off. So now, okay, other semifinal, we got saucy wings, wings sucking ass fingers versus sunburnt heavily sunburnt thighs.
I'm gonna go.
Let me tell you, this was inspired.
Saucy wings. Or sunburned thighs?
Oh, it's so hard to
Oh,
decide.
they both start with the same
Wow.
S.
I'm gonna go sunburned thighs
Whoa.
Wow.
because it can lead to cancer.
The Tropic of.
I don't know. Somebody licking their fingers like that could lead to cancer of the ears.
Yup.
All right. So the final is being cut off mid-sentence or story in a group with a group of people around versus heavily sunburned thighs.
It's gotta be being interrupted.
Wow.
Girl interrupted. She hates
That
it.
is
Call her
that has been
Angelina Jolie.
Yes.
Because Angelina Persephone.
Right, because Angelina Jolie would be insane.
What?
Yeah. You said Angelina Jolie. Like that's her fucking name. And it's not.
Ian got really annoyed right
I
now.
can't let this slide.
I might have to one day when we play this game again, someone saying an actor's name wrong, and you feel the need to correct them.
Matt Damon.
I think, yeah, we gotta go Persephone. I'm not gonna overrule you. It's the
You
new
can't.
fifth horseman of the apocalypse. Ian is what?
Well, the new Fifth Horseman submission
Submission that we're gonna send in,
that we're sending
along with
in.
some box tops.
Yep.
Right. With some cereal box tops.
Hopefully we'll get a Calamity plushie.
Yeah. Or
That would be
we'll
great.
get a jet from Pepsi or whatever.
I could probably make a call.
All right.
Wow.
Getting cut off. That's the new submission.
That is the one.
Wow, you heard it here
People.
first, folks. netherregionpod@gmail.com. Let us know what you think we should have submitted, but I think Persephone got it 100% correct. Well, Persephone, not to cut you off, but we got just
Better not.
one last thing to do, and that is we got to figure out what your personal hell is. I feel like we almost got pretty close to it there, but you let us know if it's something different because we need to put Ian through a little mini torture scenario.
Oh, torment.
And he's going to rate it on his little Ian scale. So
Well,
Persephone,
that could be my catchphrase. Torment.
that's you do. That is your you prefer that word, and I won't let you have it because you're in hell. What is your personal hell, my queen?
Okay. So, as you know, as you mentioned, I get a lot of fan art, like deviant art, and I genuinely...
Is that your true name? DeviantArt?
No.
That's a good one. Thank you for
I-
cutting me off, though.
Whoa. Would you like to prod him?
Yeah, I could prod him.
Oh, that's the worst one. That one feels the worst.
Yeah, because royalty did it to you, you stinking bitch. So anyway, as I was saying, I generally enjoy being lauded and such, but my personal hell would definitely be having to accept very unflattering fan art, or if Buddy the cake boss made me into a very unflattering cake.
Wow.
And I was immortalized in frosting. Like, that would just be the cruelest version of hell to me.
April is the cruelest month. Cruelest month.
Or if it was also like I was immortalized in disgusting frosting that coats the roof of your mouth, and it was me like making out with Hades. That would be pretty bad.
I think, Ian, I'm gonna make you into a cake made fully out of fondant, which is barely fucking edible.
I can't even pronounce it.
And it's gonna be a depiction of you macking on the girl from the pony,
Oh,
and all the frosting has come.
I mean, that memory is so strong. I think this is actually a great torment for me.
oh
yeah.
my God, you're disgusting.
You're very-
I mean,
Gross.
as compared to everything else that's come up, just that memory is so strong. It supersedes any physical thing that I'm going through while this is happening. So I'm going to have to give it one finely toasted Pop-Tart.
Wow.
And that's a good thing.
A s'mores Pop-Tart.
Whoa. I guess you are a sicko because it has frosting,
down
cum,
here.
making out with a girl, and a strip club on the border of Illinois and Missouri.
It's basically like eating a finely toasted s'mores Pop-Tart. It's the same thing.
My hell is literally your heaven.
Wow. Persephone, I'm sorry I failed you on this one. Not my best work, but
You
I
didn't
tried
choose
my
him.
best.
You didn't choose him.
Oh, fuck!
Well, hey, listen, I just heard the sound of a Hellcat, and I don't know about you both, but that kind of reminds me, for no reason at all, of actor, comedian, and writer Natalie O'Sullivan Hamilton.
Oh, yeah. She's a
something-
bad bitch.
Yeah, what do you have to say about this bad bitch, Natalie
She's
O'Sullivan
a bad
Hamilton?
bitch. So she's kind of like the Chicago offshoot of a great improv troupe based in Austin, Texas called Come At Me. They perform every Saturday night at 8:30 p.m. at Fallout Theater. And you should definitely go down there and check them out. They were actually just at the Last Best Comedy Festival in Bozeman, Montana, which was really dope.
Oh, you can check her out in this great YouTube video called Checking It Twice for the Christmas season.
Oh, yeah.
She was very funny in it where she played Mrs. Claus.
That's true.
And,
That's true.
The writer of that short is pretty handsome as well.
Definitely. And also her website is natalieosullivan.com. You can check out her reel. You can get to know a little bit more about her. There's some great media on there. So yeah,
Great media.
Yeah, great media. So
Love
yeah,
it.
give her some. Smash that like button.
Ian?
Yeah, smash and like Natalie O'Sullivan Hamilton.
Yeah.
That's,
I was waiting for you to say smash Natalie's like button. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, you said it, so that means you thought it,
No.
which is
Most mortals want to.
Anyway, Venmo my Venmo at Hamilton. Venmo at money.
Fair
My
enough.
family's suffering. You know the deal.
You know the deal. Well, hey, as
Big
always, you can
BDE. Big dead energy over here.
I hate that you're interrupting him.
as always, you can email us netherregionpod@gmail.com. You can find us wherever the hell we are on social media at netherregionpod. And of course, yes, smash skullfuck the like button, skullfuck the rating and review system of every app that you use ever. Just into the ground. Skullfuck it into the ground. Ian, another episode down the tube. How you feeling?
There are no words to describe my suffering.
Wow. Heady, Greek, tragic. Persephone, how are you feeling?
I feel pretty.
Wow.
Oh, so pretty and gay. I'm Kelsey Grammer.
And with that, as always, there's only one last thing to say, and that's get the hell out of here.
Hiya!